Tandy, I'm Liam.
Hi.
Hi, so if you just enter the room, you can sit there.
Thank you.
So again, or how did you find parking today?
It was okay. Yeah.
Are you adjusting to the harsh weathers here today?
It's kind of hard to adjust, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, Winnipeg weather can be a little bit crazy.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So, yeah. Again, my name is Leanne. I'm your student nurse here today at the clinic. This is our first time meeting with each other, so I will ask you, the purpose of this interview is that I'll ask you a lot of questions, just about your personal life, your work, your interests, and all that. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. So for this length of the interview would be about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And before we get started, I do have to get through the confidentiality aspect of this.
Okay.
Okay, so just so you know that the information you share with us will be shared amongst the healthcare team. And the healthcare team is the doctors, the social workers, the nurses, as well as, myself. But there are some instances that I do have to disclose some of your information. And some of those instances can include if you're at a risk at harming others or yourself, if you see a risk to vulnerable persons, which means like if you see a risk happening to an elderly that you tell me, or a child, or any developmental disabilities of someone. And if there was a chance that you did commit a crime and there was a case that the court of law wanted your information, I do have to disclose that information to them as well for legal issues. Okay, so now that that's done, what brings you here today?
Okay, well, I just moved here from Vancouver about 4 months ago. Yeah. And it's kind of been a rough adjustment for me. I'm kind of feeling a little bit homesick. And so I'm missing home a little bit.
And when did you move here?
4 months. 4 months ago.
4 months ago. And are you adjusting well here?
I mean, work is good, but my social life, I feel isn't so good.
Yeah, that's normal when new environments, you have to meet new people and all that. Yeah, and did you come here for work?
Yes, I came here for work.
So you just came here by yourself?
Yeah, it's just me. I'm all by myself. So I'm a little bit feeling sad for myself. I'm missing my family and friends.
Yeah, it seems like that's a struggle for you. You're out here alone.
Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. Yeah. And the weather is it's getting cold out now. It's supposed to snow later today. So I'm kind of really anxious about that.
Yeah, it's normal to feel anxious about new environments, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, how's your work like? Do you enjoy your work?
Work is good. I feel pretty confident in my work. Yeah. But it's kind of getting to know my coworkers. Yeah. I'm struggling a bit with that. Yeah. I'm struggling with that.
Yeah. So, do you want to make new friends at your workplace? Is that?
I would like to. They've been really nice. Yeah. Everyone's been really welcoming. Yeah, that's good. But I haven't really just been able to make a connection with anyone. So they invite me out and it's fun, but it's not fun because I don't go out with them. I don't.
Yeah. So you feel like you want to make a connection with them?
Yeah, I would really like that.
Yeah. So we talked about your work, and you moving here is something new to you. And how's your sleep life been here?
It's not been great actually.
It's not been great.
No, I'm not getting a lot of sleep.
How many hours of sleep have you been getting?
Probably 4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah.
That's really short, and sometimes sleep can correlate to mood. So, are you feeling moody at all, or any change in behavior?
I feel especially in the mornings when I get out. I'm not a morning person, but I feel it's really, it's getting worse. And again, I'm not around friends or family, so there's nothing to really there's nothing to do, or nobody around when I wake up or when I go to bed.
So you said you get 4 hours of sleep, and so how does that affect your mood? You said.
Yeah, I feel just really moody in the mornings, and then when I get to work, I'm not really in the mood to talk to people because I'm not getting enough sleep. I feel I don't know if it's related to that, but I'm just like not moved to talk, and then when
Mhm.
people do invite me out, I'm just like I'm too tired.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I'm
you
not-
feel like you're losing an opportunity to make new friends because of your lack of sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that could be another concern about your sleep is that it might cause you to be irritable with people, and so that might cause a little bit of problem with you making friends
Okay.
as well. So yeah, and how about your appetite? Like, are you eating okay?
Well, like I could eat better, definitely.
Yeah.
My eating habits could be better. I feel like, because I am kind of irritable in the mornings, it's
Yeah.
like I'm not taking the time out to really make a proper breakfast, and
Mhm.
I'll eat later. That's what I tell myself. So
Yeah. Do you have time in the morning to make breakfast before you go to work?
no,
You don't?
I'm just kind of concerned about, getting to work on time,
Oh, okay.
and like, so I don't really think about that.
Do you have lunch or dinner?
Yeah, like I'm pretty good with, making lunch and like dinner, but dinner can be kind of sad because again, like I don't really know anyone, so it's like I'm eating dinner by myself.
Yeah.
And like,
And usually you have lunch breaks, right, at your work?
yes.
And where do you eat? Do you bring your own food or do you go out to buy food?
I mean, I usually buy food,
Yeah.
so I get to kind of like, I don't really socialize with my
Oh,
coworkers.
you go by yourself?
I go by myself, and then sometimes I'll
Yeah.
just like eat alone in the car.
Oh.
So yeah.
And what food do you get when you go out for lunch?
It depends. Like I try to eat healthy, but sometimes it's like I just feel bad for myself, so I
Yeah.
kind of like binge eat on junk food. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, how's your energy levels lately? You said you're not really eating breakfast, and you said you're not getting a lot of sleep, so your energy levels might be low, right?
Yeah, like I definitely
Yeah.
feel like they're a lot lower than they were when I was in Vancouver.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that also just I don't feel like socializing because I'm just like
Yeah,
so low energy. So yeah.
Nice. But how's your family? Are you keeping in contact with your family?
Yeah, I am. Like my family is pretty supportive. So
Yeah.
I'll call them and say I miss them, and
Uh-huh.
it was actually my mom's idea to like come see you because she's like, yeah, you really need to see somebody to get out there and start like making new friends.
Yeah. And your mom told you that?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any siblings?
I have just one brother.
Yeah, and do you keep in contact with him as well?
Yeah, like we talk, we text all the time. So like that's a really good, like they're very supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you also keep in contact with your friends from Vancouver?
Yeah, they're always asking me like how I'm doing, and like I feel like I haven't really been totally honest with my friends. I'm just like the transition's really well, but yeah, I think they can sense that I miss them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's normal because you've only been gone for 4 months.
Yeah, I haven't been here for very long, so.
Yeah, it's normal. So you feel like you do miss your friends a little bit, your family?
Definitely, yeah.
So how's your concentration at work? Like, are you able to concentrate at work though? You said your sleep and energy are a little bit low.
Yeah, I feel like my concentration's okay, but I don't know, maybe somebody else might have a different opinion about that. I feel tired though, but I feel like I'm doing my job.
Yeah, and are you able to do your tests well, you feel?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So, okay, and are you able to drive properly? Like, are you able to go to your work properly? Like, are you?
Yeah, I mean, other than being tired, which probably isn't the best to be driving on 4 hours of sleep, but yeah, I think I do feel a little bit tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned a lot about you being in a new city and you trying to make new friends. What could we do or what can you do to make it so that you could have more friends and be more comfortable in the environment? What can we do, you feel like?
Well, I mean, I definitely want to like make friends.
Yeah, that's your
ultimate
goal is to make friends.
I feel like that's what I really want to focus on is just getting, being more receptive to getting to know new people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you think you go about that, or how do you think you go about that?
Well, I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm here. Like, I'm really struggling because I feel like I am a social person.
Yeah.
It's just kind of getting over that anxiety surrounding, like contacting new people, because once I get to know people, I'm pretty good. Like you know, I am, but I think because I'm new, I don't really know the city that well. I'm kind of, I don't know how to go about it.
And have you had any similar issues where you're, like, say, any anxiety similar to what you're feeling now back in Vancouver, where you had to try something new?
I mean, sometimes I think maybe starting new things is kind of anxiety inducing for me, because in Vancouver, like, I grew up there, that's all I know, so maybe I'm just so used to that, and now this is just the first time I've really been on my own, so I'm having trouble navigating that.
Okay. And how did you go about, like, overcoming your anxieties back in Vancouver when you tried out something new?
Well, I found just, like, reaching out to people was really helpful, but I don't know why I can't just do that here. And your Vancouver friends, did you meet them through high school? Yeah, like a lot of those people I grew up with, so it's kind of like that's a little bit easier than being an adult and like going out of your way to introduce yourself to people. And what was your job like at Vancouver? I was doing the same thing there that I'm doing here. And did you have friends at your workplace in Vancouver? Yeah, I did. I had a lot of friends there. Yeah, and how did you go about meeting new people at your work at Vancouver? I mean, they just like, we exchanged numbers and we started texting, and I think that was a good place to start. And were you nervous at your new job at Vancouver as you are right now? I would say I was nervous. The difference is a bit different because you're at a completely new city. Yeah, right? And I think that's why, like, I knew Vancouver, the geography, but I was still kind of nervous, but here it feels different. Yeah, so it's not just work that you feel uncomfortable with, it's the whole city, right? Since you're so used to it. And are you familiar with the city now after 4 months, or you just need time to? I still need time to get to know the city. Yeah, it's normal. Like, it's a huge city. Like, it'd be very hard for someone to, like, get used to things in the city, right? Yeah. And how are you traveling to your workplace? Do you drive? Yeah, I drive. Yeah. And so you said you drove to work? Yes, I do. Yeah, sorry, I needed time to collect my thoughts. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry, collecting my thoughts a little bit. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay, so you said you wanted to get familiar with the new city, right? Yes. And how do you think you can go about that? Do you have roommates at your house? Do you live alone? I live by myself. Oh, you live by yourself? Yeah. I think, like, I have a couple of people's numbers. From here? From like, some coworkers. Coworkers? So I think maybe, like, just initiating contact with them, because again, they've already reached out to me. It's just that I haven't really been very receptive. So I think if I just maybe like send out a text and things can kind of go from there. Yeah. So you met friends and you have their numbers here. Do you also have family members, cousins living in Vancouver that may help you out? I mean, yeah, they've been pretty supportive. Like, I tell them what's going on. Like, family I do. Friends not so much, so yeah. Well, you could definitely use one of your friends' numbers and text them. Maybe you could show them around the city. Have you been to a lot of places here in Winnipeg so far? I haven't, no. I've been just kind of like working a lot. Just working a lot? Yeah. And how many hours do you work usually? Like 40 hours? Yeah, on weekends? Or every day? Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. And what do you do on your, like, weekends? Like, do you stay at home, watch some TV, Skype my family. Yeah. And are you just usually free on the weekends, or do you have other errands to run as well? I mean, like, if I have to go grocery shopping and like run errands, I'll do that on the weekend. So I feel like on the weekends you could spend a lot of time. I mean, you could spend your time
I guess, reaching out to your friends that you have in contact with, and maybe they could show you around the city.
Like, are you talking about a coworker or?
Any coworker, you could just ask them their number and just go up to them. How you were like in your old Vancouver job, how you went up to people. I'm assuming you went up to your friends. That's how you met them, right? And
I mean, they went up to me, but.
to you. But now you could definitely like go up to your new coworkers and maybe ask them around, like say that you're new in the city, and I feel like your coworkers will be understanding because you said they were nice, right? Your
They
coworkers
are,
accepting and
yeah,
nice.
and they've already given me their number. We've talked about some like work stuff, but you know, they asked me like, how was your weekend? What are you up to?
And you mentioned that they tell you to go out with you, right? And you
Yeah.
don't really go out with them, or you feel like a little bit irritable because of your lack of sleep, right?
Yeah. So do you think I should like text them?
You think, yeah, I feel like you should, because just to be familiar with the city, well, if you want to text them, because you're new here, right? And you said you're new, so yeah, you definitely want to text them, get to know the city more, and also it'll be a great like relationship building with your coworkers, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and for lack of sleep, maybe you could try sleeping earlier. That's a good goal to start off with first. Maybe sleeping earlier, because sleep is very important because it affects our mood, it affects how we react to others. And I feel like getting a good amount of sleep would be very beneficial for you, I feel.
Okay. I definitely think getting more sleep would help other areas of my life. Like I would be a lot less irritable if I just got more sleep. So.
And you think you'll be able to like hang out with your coworkers more when they ask you out for lunch?
Yeah, definitely. I think so. If I got more sleep, I think it would affect like how I make my lunch and how I how I am at work and.
Yeah, sleep is very important in our daily lives, and it's important that we get a good amount of sleep. You know? Yeah. Okay, so that could be our first goal. Actually, is to get a decent amount of sleep, and you can sleep earlier in order for you to have a better mood.
Okay.
And that could be our first goal. So, how do you think we would go about sleeping earlier for you? What do you usually do at night that makes you sleep for 4 hours?
Well, I'm definitely like thinking about my family, you know, my family's so, and then I'm like on my phone a lot, so I think, I'm like up thinking about that, and then I'm on my phone, and before I know it, it's super late.
Yeah, and
so.
What do you do on your phone? Do you watch Netflix or YouTube videos?
Yeah, I'll like play games on my phone, I'll be on YouTube, I'll be on Instagram, Yeah,
well, missing your family is something that might be a challenge to, you know, like saying like, spend less time Skype calling them would be like too much for you, right? Because you miss them a lot.
Like
it's only been 4 months.
I do want to like Skype my family. That's really important.
Something we could change is maybe like the time you spend on your phone playing games. That's something we could definitely change, right?
Okay, but I do like my games too. So like,
you could still play your games, but just at a reasonable time earlier.
Okay, so changing the time, like. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. And do you know any ways we could like stop you from playing games? Do you have any?
Well, I still want to play my games.
Yeah.
So I think I would. I think I would just like maybe time it out. Like instead of it being 2 a.m. and me still playing games, like doing it earlier would be better. I think. Or maybe having it a certain amount of time to do it.
Yeah. You mentioned an alarm. I feel like that'd be a good start. Like setting an alarm like early would be.
Okay, an alarm. Yeah.
And how many hours of sleep do you plan to get?
I mean, I would love to get the standard 8.
8?
That would be like doubling my sleep basically. I would love to get like another 4 hours.
Well, even like increasing it by 1 hour, 2 hours would be very beneficial as you can get used to it more and you can raise that bar up. But it'd be very beneficial if you want to start off with a small step, just so it's more achievable for you.
Okay.
If you want to do that, because I feel like you're used to getting 4 hours of sleep, so it would be very hard like the next day, like depending on when you like start your goal. But it would be very hard to, well, if you want to, but I feel like it would be challenging to start off with 8 hours from 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So baby steps.
Yeah,
right?
baby
Okay.
steps.
Yeah, that makes
everybody needs
sense.
baby steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's your ultimate goal, is to sleep for 8 hours.
Yeah, that would be a goal of mine. I would say yes, to get at least 8 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think maybe starting off with, a smaller goal might be better. Like,
Yeah.
Getting more than 4,
Okay.
I think, is a good way to look at it. So,
yeah, I understand you like your games. I love my games too. But yeah, it'd be very beneficial to stop your games earlier, maybe set an alarm.
okay.
Yeah, and just getting this 5 or 6 hours, increasing it from 4 hours, would be very, very beneficial for you as well.
Okay, so setting an alarm.
Yeah.
And then once the alarm goes, then going to bed,
and
not just keep playing games.
Yeah, and what time do you usually go to sleep?
Oh, it varies. it's all over the place. It's just, but usually around like 3 a.m. is when I'm.
What time do you get up?
Around 7.
7 a.m. Yeah.
Like I have to be up like at the latest 7:30.
Okay, so we could maybe you could set alarm for 1 a.m.
Okay.
For you to go to sleep, shut off all the games, and yeah, I feel like that'd be a great first goal for you.
Okay, yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and can you tell me, just so we're on the same page, what you're gonna do or what you're gonna start off with?
For the sleep?
Yeah, the sleep, your goals, onto sleep being better, what we just talked about.
Yeah, so just to give you kind of a summary of what.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, just so we know.
See if I've been listening.
Yeah. If we're on the same page.
On the same page.
Yeah,
No, that's fair.
Be beneficial for you.
Yeah. So I would, before bed,
Mm-hmm.
because I do like to play my games, and I do like to Skype my family. So, doing that, obviously, and setting an alarm for 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, Skyping my family and playing games, and then once that alarm goes at 1, I'm going to sleep.
Or try to sleep.
Or I'm going to try, because I can't promise you I'm going to stop with my games.
That's okay.
But I think having that alarm is actually really helpful, because I've never had an alarm to go to sleep.
Oh, really?
I've only had an alarm to wake up. So I think that's actually, it makes sense to me to do that.
Yeah, it's really opposite. We only use alarms to wake up, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can use your alarm to just time to sleep.
Time to sleep. Yeah. Okay.
So that's a great goal.
Yeah, and I think that it's easy. It's not something that's too overwhelming. And I like that you said to focus kind of on maybe, getting 5 or 6 hours of sleep instead of just going to 8 because
small steps.
Small steps. Okay. Yeah.
And you getting more sleep would definitely help you with your friends, and you making more friends at your work, and as well as that'll be an opportunity for you to get to know the city more, as you could ask them to maybe show you around the city and your coworkers, and I feel like that would be a good sleep would be a good first goal in order to be comfortable with your coworkers and not be irritable around them.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. So I would love to see your progress next week.
Okay.
I would like to see how it went for you.
Alright.
If it worked for you, if it didn't, that's okay. It's normal if it doesn't work for you, because it's really hard. I understand a habit is hard to do, right? So I understand if it doesn't work, but hopefully it does. It's beneficial for you. Yeah. So we talked about you moving into a city. You're fairly close. I mean, you're close with your families and friends back in Vancouver. It's just you feel kind of isolated here in the city, and you want to make friends with your coworkers more and stuff. That's your ultimate goal. You're not. You want to improve your sleep as well as improve your appetite, because you said you wanted to improve your sleep the most, because that will help you make food in the morning and make you have be closer with your coworkers as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and the weekends, you could definitely ask your friends to hang out with them, because you said you're free the weekends and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah. So I would love to see your progress next week. Thank you so much, Tandy, for coming here today.
Oh, thank you, Anne. Thank you.
And did you have any opinions about the session? Did you?
I think it was really helpful. I'm glad I took my mom's advice. Sorry. I'm glad I took my mom's advice to come come here because I feel like I've gotten a lot of good feedback.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming here today.
Thank you.
I'll walk you out the door.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.